The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week. They love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. A second down throw for Smith. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Geno. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Seattle.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route down, You stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down there.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Geno Smith, touchdown Seattle. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. The stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points, on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Moore going in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. A run up the middle with Chubb. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Watson. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Looking good for left side. He's got it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get the 2 points, but you get the ball back to your offense to try to add more.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From his own end zone, it's Watson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he's taken down up past the 35. He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. As he's on here to punt this one away. no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that to his big target, Fant. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. First and 10. Back is Smith. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Gino now on 1st and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return is Naheem Hines. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Once again, it's Chubb. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. We'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Watson. To the sideline. He's got more.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, he coughs up the football. Oh, but he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
3rd and long. Now it's Watson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
That's taken in by Chubb. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. To the ground, he'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. To throw is Watson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Fourth down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This about as short as you can get. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's DK Metcalf. He and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. Philippe sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. It's out wide to try the tight end screen.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards and set up a much more manageable third down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. The tight end Fant in motion. He'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gino to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw. Smith. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the 1st down. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now, first down throw for Watson. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Watson to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That one good for 13. It's a Browns first down. To the air again. Watson now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Watson going to get this one out to Cooper. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Again, it's Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Throwing again is Watson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They run with Walker. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Still 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Third and long. Here's a handoff to Walker. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Off he goes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes,
could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.